All right, welcome back. I just wanted to share something that I saw that's super useful, and I think a lot of people would benefit from. So, John Capobianco is a superstar in this space, network engineering stuff like that. So, and it is. Okay, there we go. So, if you're not following John, which I'm not on my personal account, subscribe to John. So he did a whole thing on Gemini, which is great. But I want to, in the tradition of this channel, take a few steps further into detail and just show the results of this conversation I'm having with ChatGPT. This is something I didn't know. So yeah, you can install Gemini and work with Gemini, but you have the option to work in the terminal with multiple providers. So with Anthropic, you can use Claude Code. That's their terminal environment. So each of these competing platforms have their own offering that is an alternative to Gemini CLI. That's just one of the tools you can use that works this way. So Anthropic has Claude Code. OpenAI has Codex CLI, so you don't have to. Uh, the impetus for this is I was attempting to connect. I'm working on my hackathon submission, and I'm trying to connect to the remote space, but there's a bug. There's a really wacky, wild, strange bug that makes zero sense at all. And I kind of figured it out with the AI, what the problem is, I think. And this is literally what the problem is. The VS Code server bootstrap script that remote SSH pipes over STDIN is hanging or dying in a way the extension doesn't detect. That's inside Microsoft's remote SSH plus Hugging Face's dev mode image, not in your config. There's literally nothing I can do. It's not on my end. It's on theirs. Except I can connect it through it just through a PowerShell window. So I do have Gemini CLI installed in that space, and I have it working here to evaluate the existing code I've got so far, and then eventually it'll just work directly in the space. I was having a lot of trouble working with Codex connected to my to not directly to the space because it kept wanting to do like local testing in a weird way. It kept like it wasn't able to do like it kept taking into account the fact that it wasn't directly in the case or sorry in the space and not doing things the way I wanted. So so yeah, I just wanted to show that that's a great way of doing things. I wouldn't have thought of this if I hadn't watched that video by John. But in the tradition of this channel, I'm going to take it one step further, and you can use that same thing for multiple things. So for Codex OpenAI, there's even one called Samba Nova, and they're actually a sponsor of this competition. So that's one to be aware of as well. You're really not locked into any vendor. Using be using Codex eventually, but right now I'm just playing around with this. So it looks like it looks like it's annoying the way it is when it's in the it's just the same as the VS Code. So all the annoyances are still there. I think you can put it into YOLO mode, and then it doesn't prompt you for confirmation the way it did there, which is nice. But yeah, so that's just all I wanted to say is this is a great tool to use. I'm going to use it because of that bug in VS Code, but just be aware that there exist alternatives. So there's the alternative from Anthropic, from OpenAI, and from a much smaller independent sort of company called Samba Nova. All right. And actually, before I hang up, the line. Let's go and look at the, or before I stop the video, let's go and look at the Samba Nova. Let's go to the announcement for this hackathon. SAMBANOVA. Yeah, so I actually claimed the $25 prize or credits as a participant. So I have that to use. So I think I'm actually going to be using the Samba Nova CLI because we can see there should be a um, there should be an extra prize. Ah, okay. I guess not for Samba Nova. There isn't. There are for the other ones. Um, yeah, there are for the other ones. But I definitely need to. I actually need to get away from uh, Gemini CLI for the purpose of this competition because I can get a sponsored choice award, and if Modal or Baxel has a CLI, which maybe they will, then I can be eligible for that. So OpenAI best API integration. Yeah, so I think I could pretty easily win this because oh, here we go. So I am competing in track two. Um, yeah, okay. So maybe I am fine to stick to Gemini API. But anyway, I just wanted to make a video quick because I think people appreciate knowing that you're not just stuck to Gemini CLI. You can use uh, at least three different alternatives.